Hi, good morning, everyone. Good morning. This is going to be a quickie today, but I definitely wanted to hop on and see everybody. Hello, good morning. Happy Tuesday. It is freezing here in New York. Hopefully everybody is staying warm. Hi, welcome. Thanks for joining. Like I said, this is going to be a little short today, but I wanted to talk about this myth that a lot of people talk about, and it's about can we control our own emotions and our feelings. And I actually have a little bit to say about it. It might be a little controversial, but again, this is from my perspective, so you can agree to disagree or agree to agree. Whatever feels good to you feels good to me. So yeah, that's the topic for today. So I'm going to wait a couple more seconds for people to come on. I'm so glad people are joining. Oh my God, it's like freezing here. I can't stand it. It's beanie season for sure. Pretty cold in New York. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and start. I'm going to introduce myself. My name is Justine Leslie. I'm a spiritual coach. So what that means is I help people get spiritually connected, empower their intuition, and help heal themselves. And I do this because I believe everybody deserves emotional freedom, and they can achieve it on their own with a little bit of help. And I'm also a highly sensitive person and empathic mentor. And if you don't know what that is, hi Lance. If you don't know what that is, please message me. If you suspect that you might be a highly sensitive person or an empath, I do a lot of mentorship around that, a lot of coaching. So if you need some clarity, definitely message me. I love talking about it. I also dabble in a couple other healing modalities, including I'm a crystal healer. And I do crystal healing sessions, and also I'm an angel card reader. So if you want to get an angel card reading, let me know. Message me about that as well. Okay, so, all right. So the myth of we can control how we feel. We can control our feelings. So, surprise, surprise, there's actually not a black or white answer to this, right? A lot of things in life are not black and white, so this answer is no different. Yes and no, right? Because I don't really truly believe that we can control how we feel, because feelings are feelings, and there's these things. Hi from Italy, awesome. Hi from New York. Thanks for joining. I believe that we have feelings for a reason, right? And I actually believe everything in life happens for a reason. Everything is in divine order. Everything is set up by the universe, and things happen to us throughout our lives that teach us lessons that fulfill what we call a soul contract, right? So we have this contract with the universe that we have chosen to come back to Earth to... and this is where it gets kind of heady, but whatever. When we come back to Earth to learn the lessons that we haven't learned in our previous past lives, right? My beliefs, a lot of spiritual people believe that. I believe it to be true, right? I feel it to be true. So I believe that everything that happens to us while we're humans on Earth is something that happens to us for a reason. So we get feelings for a reason. And I truly believe that feelings don't come directly from the heart. They mostly come from the intuition, right? Which is two separate things. And a lot of people, it does get a little confusing, because intuition can be linked to both heart and body. And I can do another live about that some other day, because it could get very confusing. But usually intuition is felt in the gut, and usually that's it is the channel from the soul, right? So anytime we have an intuitive hit, which I like to call it, is, and being an intuitive myself, it happens a lot, it comes from a direct channel from the universe, right? So that's what intuition is. So anytime we have a feeling, we have it for a reason. And I don't believe it's very healthy to stifle that feeling because for various reasons, you don't want to hurt somebody's feelings, or you feel like you shouldn't, that word shouldn't be feeling a certain way. But you have these feelings for a reason, and it's up to us to figure out the reason. But the thing, why I say yes and no as to why we can, whether we can control them or not, is when it comes up, it's up to us to feel it. And we're responsible to feel it, but we're not necessarily responsible to react to it, right? So that's the difference there. It's totally healthy to have the feeling, feel it, and then let it pass, but it can get to an unhealthy place where we're always continuously reacting to it. Hopefully that makes sense. Can you guys give me some hearts or likes if that does make sense to you? Because that's the thing. That's the part where we can control. We can control the mind. We can control the body to an extent, I believe. And we can control how we react to the feelings that come up and that we have. So every feeling is valid as well. So every feeling that you have is for a reason. And I know I keep saying it over and over, but I kind of just want to keep saying it because I think a lot of people are embarrassed by the feelings that they have, or, wondering why that they have them. It's up to us to figure out why. So yeah, we can't control that part, right? It's happening beyond us, right? The universe is in divine order, and it's happening that way. So controlling it, meaning reacting to it. That's how we can actually get a hold of it and feel more in control about it. There are various ways, and I'll definitely do another live about it, about how we can kind of control our reactions, but I know meditation has helped me a ton, right? And a lot of Buddhism, studying Buddhism, about reacting to things very quickly. Another thing, actually, that I want to, it's a really good tip that my sister told me this past week that she got from her therapist, was every time we're about to react to something, put a mint in your mouth and think about it. Is it kind? Is it true? Ask yourself those things before you actually react. I'm a big reactor myself. Like I said, when I've studied Buddhism and meditation, it helps a ton. I've been meditating every day for a while now, trying to not skip a day. And when I skip a day, I notice. But it helps me control and be more relaxed and not be so reactive, right? So it's super helpful. So yeah, hopefully that makes sense about yes and no to the answer to the question whether we can control our feelings or not. We can control the way we react to it. We can't control what we're actually feeling, so we might as well feel it anyway and let it pass, right? And because all feelings do pass, so all feelings are temporary, and I hope everybody understands that as well. We don't have to live in a negative emotion. We are human, and it's healthy to feel a negative emotion, but it's also healthy to let it go. So let it go, right? That's something that is hard for a lot of people, including myself, and why I do this work. But letting go is the key to happiness, I believe, and so is detachment, which is, they go hand in hand. So yeah, this is a quick one. I just wanted to get on and kind of talk about that because I'm a huge proponent in not having your feelings dismissed. I think it's super important to feel what you're feeling. Not only do we figure out the reason why, but it helps us kind of realize what our values are and what we can tolerate and our higher self, and it really gives us a lot of knowledge if we really pay attention to what makes us feel good and what makes us feel bad. So I think that's super important. I think feelings are the number one thing we should be listening to these days. So yeah. Does anyone have any questions or anything? I'm kind of all over the place, I feel like, so if it's unclear, let me know. Coffee is so good in the morning, isn't it? So good. Okay, cool. I'm actually going to head out. Awesome. So many people joining this morning. I'm so excited. It's a good topic, right? I know I should definitely do a live about intuition. Seems to be the theme for me this week. I am an intuitive. It's something that's super important to me. I think it's really a compass for our lives, and I think the more we listen to it, the more we can get on the path that we need to get on. So I'll probably be talking about topics like that this week. I notice a lot of people do resonate with it as well, and a lot of people ask me, Justine, how do I listen to my intuition more? How do I do the things how do I get on the right path? How do I know things? How do I know if I'm on the right path? How do you know I'm doing the right thing? How do you make the right decision? Those type of things. So I definitely do a live about that this week. I know that's super important to know that you're on the right path, and hint, it's something that you can feel for sure. So, okay, great. I am heading out. I am going to be on live the next few days. I'm even going to try to do Thanksgiving, so I will see you then, and enjoy the rest of your day. Thanks, guys. Bye.